Hello everyone, this is Yasser Ali, and in today's video I have a very interesting theme that I used on my live stream, and I built it around LURANTIS. It's a new Pokemon from the Alolan region, and I kind of think that is the best Pokemon that beat everything that doesn't fly. It's like a Surfetch, uh, that it's like a Surfetch that has it's a spammier version of Surfetch, less with less like pressure on from the fast move. It has an amazing coverage, like it almost has all the moves. It has Leaf Blade, Leaf Storm, Superpower, Fury Cutter for the fast move for like the crazy energy generation, and I paired it with Sableye Lickitung. Why Sableye Lickitung? Because those Pokemon do well versus most of the flyers in the game. And you know what? Let's just go and watch the battles. I think I have 9 battles here or 10. So, G-Fisk lead. We resist the EQ and what shot, so the only thing that can hurt us is Rock Slide. We can easy live to Rock Slide, so I don't think saying easy is like a big word. I threw the Leaf Blade here, and then I'm gonna throw Superpower. After Superpower should KO here, as long as they don't shield, which they did. So that's that they shielded. I am debuffed. There is no reason for me to stay in, and I'm gonna go to Lickitung. I shielded the EQ, which is a good shield from my end. I know I shouldn't be shielding on Lickitung or Sableye, but that was a decent shield, and I had some energy, so I'm assuming that since they stayed in, they have Azot Revenant in the back, aka my team, the old one, the best one I have. G-Fisk, Azot Revenant, G-Fisk, Trevenant, Azot, G-Fisk, in any order. You can just play that team in any order, like just like a solid team that doesn't get walled by anything. They brought back the G-Fisk, which is giving me the vibes that they do have a Trevenant in the back. So since they no shielded, I can just swap back, and we caught the EQ, which is kind of amazing at this point. It doesn't matter what they do. I have the Sableye, which is the best core breaker versus Azot, G-Fisk, Trevenant team. Empoleon, a trash Pokemon. I don't know why people use this Pokemon. It does nothing other than just losing to everything. So I throw this on CMP. They didn't shield because they live one. So now I can just shield and throw the next move on their CMP as well. So let's see what they do. If they have a Mandibuzz, that might be tough in the back. But if it's not Mandibuzz, we should be fine. And they shielded, so I threw it on 4. So since they shielded, I can throw the another one when they get to 5. So that was a useless shield from their end. Lickitung beats Altaria in the 0, I think, or the 1. I am not sure, but I don't care to shield here. All I'm trying to do is just provide some decent coverage, decent damage, so the LURANTIS or the Sableye in the back can beat. So they have Swampert in the back, ABA Water, in a meta that's dominated by Trevenant. The whole team loses to one Trevenant. I don't know what's their plan versus Trevenant. I assume it's just like grabbing a shield and then Altaria maybe farm it down. But at this point, I don't think that team is a good team. Maybe if the opponent has different plans, I don't think that team is actually capable of killing a Trevenant team. So since I left, I didn't want to kill that Swampert. I'm just gonna go on Lickitung and get to the body slam, but they were aware of that and they threw their move. So it's kind of now a scenario where it's like they need to kill it, and I'm at the situation where like I need them to throw their energy, and I managed to shield the Dazzling Gleam, so there is nothing that can threaten the Sableye at this point. And that was a game. Good game to my opponent. Moving into the next battle, LURANTIS into Bastion. This is not that bad of a matchup. So at this point, I'm just gonna go throw Superpower and swap out. Let's see what the opponent is gonna do. If they have Sableye, okay, they decided to throw their energy, which is good for me. But the thing is, Bastion just beats this. And Lickitung does not beat Bastion. It's not even a close matchup. This matchup shows you how solid is XL Basti in the neutral matchups. Like Basti can almost beat its own counters, like Azu, if Azu doesn't have. Okay, I threw this move here, and I'm assuming they are only left. So they have the Sableye and Shadow Vic. I know that XL Sableye can get to 2 moves versus Shadow Vic. So at this point, all I need is just to kill this Shadow Vic, and hopefully LURANTIS can 2 shield the Trevenant, and 2 Leaf Blade should be enough to KO. But am I going to be able to get to 2 moves before they get to 3? Of course I should be. unless the game has different plans for us. So this is a bait, but I have to shield it. Why? Because a bait KOs. So let's see. And yeah, that was a game. Moving into the next battle. So let's see. Cresselia. I have two Pokemons in the back that can deal with it very fine without needing to do anything. So at this point, I'm going to throw a Leaf Blade and swap out. Opponent didn't swap out instantly, which is giving me an advantage here because I don't want them to insta-swap. So people tend to swap Swampert versus Lickitung because Lickitung players tend to go straight Body Slam. And I didn't go straight Body Slam because I know that Swampert players do not shield from Lickitung because they rely on Licky players to bait, which I'm not going to do. Azo lead, and an amazing lead for LURANTIS because LURANTIS is going to bully this Azo. I mean, Azo wins the 0, I assume, just like any other matchup. And Leaf Blade did half, so I'm going to shield and throw on 4. So let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, I threw on 4, so if they shield, I can throw another one. It wasn't enough to KO, so I know that 3 moves is going to be able. And the thing is, this team is kind of weak to Talonflame. And I've never seen any Talonflame. And when I played this team, I saw like 3 Talonflames in 2 sets. Yo, maybe PokeAK was right. Maybe there is an algorithm. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So, I threw after 3 legs. Not the best timing, but definitely is a good timing. At this point, I don't care about my Lickitung. Why? Because it has done the job that it was needed for, which is stalling the clock. I should be shielding because this is a Brave Bird. They swapped it to Sableye. So, at this point, 2 Leaf Blades are enough to KO. I'm gonna throw on 4. I am 2 moves away. So, this is gonna be a CMP at that point. There's nothing they can do. Why? Because LURANTIS is so spammy. This Pokemon just spam moves so much. The downside of it is that it doesn't have any fast move pressure, but you know what? Umbreon proved if you throw enough charge moves, you don't need fast move pressure. Bad matchup for LURANTIS, so I'm just gonna go Lickitung. Because we have 2 answers for this. Opponent throw a charge move, which means they don't have any answer to Lickitung. They brought in Azo into a loaded Lickitung, so I don't think this is a good swap by them, but I assume that they don't have any play versus Lickitung. So they shielded the first one. I'm not gonna shield. I easy live this unless it's a Hydro Pump. It's a play rough. Yep. And I'm gonna throw the Power Whip here. And let's see what they're gonna do. I can still get to a Body Slam, but to be honest, I would rather not throw a Body Slam because they will be committed to farm me down. Okay, that was enough to KO then. I think I made a mistake here because now the matchup is straightforward. I just double shield here. Somehow I didn't win CMP. Okay, my move didn't register because of a desync CMP, I assume. So now they double shielded. I swapped with a move, and I think I should be winning this game unless I do something stupid. Let's see. Maybe I get too low. Okay, this is not enough health to kill. Yeah, I remember. So Superpower does same amount of energy versus Walrein as Leaf Blade. But if I threw Leaf Blade, my Fury Cutter wouldn't be debuffed. So yeah, throwing Leaf Blade was the play to go there because you can see that they lived with 1 HP, which means if I threw the Leaf Blade, my Fury Cutter wouldn't be debuffed and I would have been able to farm them down. Another Talonflame. Yeah, Talonflame exists now everywhere for some reason to counter those LURANTIS in the meta that nobody's using other than me. Okay, they swapped into DD, so now I am gonna throw the Body Slam and I'm gonna be like, okay, should I just go Sableye and farm this DD all the way down? Or Go LURANTIS back. I'm gonna go Sableye, to be honest. I can't resist just farming down this DD. They threw on 5. I counted 5, so this is a Psycho boost. I'm not gonna shield. I think I'm gonna lose this matchup just because I didn't shield anything. Because now if they have Walrein, they win because I don't have health to fight them back. Yeah, I don't have health to fight them back. Like, Trevenant is gonna be able to... Ice Superpower. Okay, that was questionable. I shouldn't be shielding here, to be honest, because this is just giving them more farm. Yeah, if I didn't shield, I would have been able to get the 2 Shadow Claws right there and then get to a move versus Trevenant, but I died like literally 1 fast move before I get to the move, and now they have 2, so there is no way for me to win this game. That was a small mistake, but it ended up giving them an advantage, one because they had 2 answers to LURANTIS, which is Trevenant and Talonflame, and this team already struggled versus 1 Core Breaker, which is the Talonflame. Moving into GG to my opponent, moving into the next battle, Cresselia. Again, we throw a move and swap out. They brought in a Galv. I don't have any answer to Galv, but I have energy lead on my LURANTIS, and LURANTIS is not the best answer, but since you have an energy lead, the Leaf Blade is going to do so much damage, as you guys can see right there. I can shield now, throw the next one. You know why? Because it should be able to grab a shield. Okay, since they shielded, there is no reason for me to stay in. I know even if I am debuffed, I'm still gonna be able to beat the Cresselia. And somehow my opponent had Bubble, Shiny, Poliwrath. I don't see any reason to use this. Maybe they just hate G-Fisk, I assume. And they don't have an XL Medicham. So they were like trying what's the best answer to, what's the best fighter against G-Fisk. But you can just run Politoed. Weird. I mean, maybe because it's a shiny, people sometimes rather would like to use shinies, including me. Sometimes I use shiny just because it's shiny, to be honest. At this point, I can just go Sableye. I don't need to shield this. Why? Because I don't need to, and they can't farm me down. They brought in the Galv. Nothing. I can just literally go to turn here and still win this game easily without doing any extra efforts. Yep. And moving into the next game, LURANTIS into Sableye. This is a fine matchup for LURANTIS in the 1 and the 2 because I get to 3 moves by the time they get to 2. What does that mean? That means I can still pressure them. Here comes the foul play. Somehow, yeah, I'm trying to throw in CMP to force them to shield this. Yeah, they shielded. I mean, they can grab my second shield, but to be honest, I don't care. Because I would rather have a healthy Pokemon. I went for the catch sheet. To be honest, if I swapped 1 second before, I would have been able to KO them before they get to try that moves. And as you guys can see, we'll see soon the next battle. So, Medicham is not the best answer for Lickitung, and I should be able to get to this move. Look at this. Now look at this. I lived with 1 HP, so I should be able to get to that move, but somehow I lagged for 1 second. And the Walrein. I'm going straight to the turn. Why? Because I don't win straight foul play. So I need to go this, but I misclicked and clicked on the superpower because I was trying to spam the move. And you guys can see here, they caught a move. So the Walrein is going to be able to get to 2 moves. And you guys know that Walrein is just a broken Pokemon. And I was molding so hard that game because I literally threw that game. There was no way to lose that. I mean, Walrein is very good versus this team, technically. But I should have a decent play. Moving into the next battle, Sableye. As we said before, Sableye is not the best answer for this team, and we have 3 Pokemons that answer it, and one of them is LURANTIS, the second one is Sableye itself, and the third one is Lickitung. A big wall. So at this point, I can just go Leaf Blade, and you can see here what I tried to do last game, that once I get them this low, I can swap, and 2 legs should be able to KO. They have Bastiodon and a shield. I have so much energy on my LURANTIS. So that we saw the Sableye, so it's 100% a Medicham in the back. Sableye can beat Medicham even down a shield because we resist all of their moves and we do super effective move, fast move, plus decent charge move damage because Sableye has a decent attack. Okay, Board Whip. It's not gonna do anything. They threw their charge move. So at this point, a superpower should be able to KO. They swapped into Medi, and I revealed my Sableye at this point. There is no way that they can win this game. As you guys can see, I have two moves. I can just start throwing them. I threw the foul play. They cannot shield this because they know that I have so much energy. Their only win con is to farm me down, which they won't be able to because I am loaded on energy. That's why sometimes you don't throw your energy unless you have to. And this is the last battle using LURANTIS. What do I think of this Pokemon? I think it's very solid. It's just, if you don't have a Serpitch, this is another Serpitch that gives you decent charge move coverage. Leaf Blade, the best charge move in the game. Fury Cutter, not the best fast move. It's also non-stab, but it's giving enough energy to spam OP charge moves. And with decent coverage as a safe swap, and like a solid closer in the back, you should be able to do very well. And this is the current meta. I believe this team I played on my live stream. Make sure to check it at twitch.tv/YasserElite. And if you have any question regarding this team, make sure to leave in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. And that's the end of the video for today. See you in the next one. Peace.